Hey everybody, it's Michelle for Scrappy Chic with a quick video today. I wanted to talk a little bit about some stamps that the store carries by Viva Las Vegas that my friend Tina Walker designed for Viva Las Vegas, and they are Scribble Girls, and I absolutely love these stamps. These are drawings that she did. And then they turn them into stamps. So I have a couple of samples here of things that I've created. Here's a tag with one of the Scribble Girls. And here's another tag. Oh, don't want to swear on the video. And then I've also been doing a Scribble Girl journal, but here's just one page. I'll show you more of this journal when I talk about Posca pens coming up this week. So just some examples of some things that I've done with the Scribble Girls. And then I'm going to show you some of the different stamping techniques for the girls. So I've got one here on this stamp platform, or stamp acrylic block. Sheesh. And I am just going to stamp on a tag that I jelly printed the other day. And just show you that you can stamp directly on paint like that. I use archival. I use archival ink for almost everything when I'm coloring with alcohol markers, all that stuff. So I am going to stamp her right here. I have to press down really hard so that I get a good print. So you'll have something like that right on top of your, your painted tag. And then I just take my rag and wipe the archival ink off the stamp. No big deal. Okay, so we'll let that dry for a second, and then I'll show you some other things, and we'll color them too. So this is just a piece of Ranger watercolor paper. I like to use the smooth side. And we'll pick one of the other designs so that you can see. And just stamp on that. Oh my goodness. That's not gonna work. What happened? Oh, I've got a spare, don't worry. I need to clean that off, obviously, so that it sticks to the block. Okay. Now you can leave this right on the paper and use it as your card background, or your base, or your whatever. Or you could fussy cut it out after you color it and put it on a painted background. And then the other thing that you can do is stamp on, this is the Dina Wakley collage tissue. So if you stamp images directly on the collage tissue, then you can use gel medium and apply them to surfaces that are already done. And I will show you this page right here with these Scribble Girls is on tissue, and then I collaged them onto my finished page. So you can just stamp a few. Whoops, not a very good stamp. Michelle. There we go. Better. And then usually I just stamp the whole page so that I have, gosh, I am making a mess. Images all stamped and ready to go. Okay, so this one's pretty much dry, I think. Let me get it a blast with the... It looks a little shiny. And the reason it's taking a little bit longer to dry is because it's on top of acrylic paint, which is plastic, so it just takes a little bit longer for the ink to dry. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick coloring with scribble sticks because they work really well on top of paint. So this is the blushing, and I use that for skin a lot. So we're just gonna color, and I don't mind that you're still gonna be able to see this This I think is eggplant. One of Dina's paints, eggplant. So we're just going to color and do her cheeks fuchsia and her lips. She's going to have orange hair today. I don't know what I'm got this thing about orange hair, but anyway, we'll do her eyebrows. This stamp I think is Scribble Girl with curlers in her hair. Or this, no, I'm not sure what they're called, sorry, what the names are, but coloring her hair here with Sedona. And then I'm going to add tangerine. These Scribble Girls are so fun to either be colored or not colored. They just really are just so much fun. I always like to do some blue highlights on the face. I don't know why. I just do under the eye here. I took some online classes with Mindy Lacefield, and she always adds awesome color in areas for highlights, and I think that that's probably where I picked up all of these little places that I like to put highlights in specific colors. Under her nose. Now let's see, we can color the whites of her eyes here. Got some awesome earrings on, so let's make those silver. Ooh. All right, isn't she fun? And then you can add some words, a saying, something. Another way that you can color on this with scribble sticks again is with your water brushes. So just scribble some of the stick on your mat. Take your water brush. I'm using this. Let me get some more water here. This wide brush to cover more area here. This is more of a subtle color when you use the water. Her ears. There, see? Already done. And let's give her fuchsia hair. Let's use that wide brush again. Do her hair here. I never know if I'm in the frame, so sorry. I'll keep trying to correct myself here. Can't see really what the camera is showing. And then we will give her some heather, pink cheeks, actually purpley cheeks. I'm going to color those right on so that you can see them. And we will do a little bit of shading. With Sky and Cheddar that you've probably heard me say over and over and over and over is one of my favorite colors. I'm gonna give this a little dry so that the colors don't all run together. And then we'll do the finishing touches. And that will be some Sedona earrings. And her necklace to match. Now you could finish this and add it to a card. You can cut it out and put it over on a card. But these images are just so much fun to color. And then I'll show you with the tissue. The best way to adhere the tissue for me is with Dina's gel medium, her original gel medium, but I am out right now, so I am going to break all the rules and just use the ultra thick. So I'm gonna put some down, butter the bread. Then I'm going to paint a layer over of the gel medium. A lot of people worry about the wrinkles. They don't really bother me, but you can usually paint the wrinkles out. But the great thing about the tissue is that you will be able to see your paint on this tag through. And then once that gel medium is dry, sorry for reaching, you'll be able to paint your Scribble Girl. Isn't that awesome? Ooh, that'll be not bubbly when it dries. Isn't that great? So now you've got a great crisp image on top of your painted tag. Or you can either color it with your scribble sticks or your colored pencils, or paint, or don't color it at all. And then of course paint pens. And I mentioned earlier, I'm actually going to do a demo on Posca pens. So I'm not going to color this one. I'm going to save it for our next demo. But I just wanted you to see the stamped image on the tissue on top of a painted tag. Doesn't that look great? So you've got all of these ways that you can use these stamps. And honestly, they really are my favorite. I devoted a whole book to them. They're so fun. These images are stamped right on the tags and then colored with colored pencils. So honestly, there are just so many ways that you can do that. Scrappy Chic has these stamps in stock, and I am sure that we will be taking orders for curbside or for shipping. Curbside pickup probably again this weekend, but you can always send an email to info@scrappychiclivonia.com. Sorry for the paint on the card. I was spraying with Dina Wakley gloss sprays yesterday, and I got a little crazy look. It's all over the front of the card too. So again, info@scrappychiclivonia.com if you want to try these stamps, which I think are super awesome and super, super fun for any occasion. Just a little thank you or a little note to a friend. I think they're perfect. Anyway, thanks for watching and stay safe.